Wednesday evening, friends and neighbors. Tessuigi at the desk with the flying purple baseball beaters. We're going to get right into game action because I still have to cook dinner after we are done. I'm going to try my hand at a Missouri-style goober burger. That's with peanut butter on top. So Stephen Drew, Kevin Euclid, Tag Bozeed, and Grady Sizemore all getting days off due to fatigue. That's less than ideal, but at least we have enough bench guys to hold down the fort, and they can always be called for off the bench. So, at home, hosting the San Diego Padres, who are having a slump of a season, which means there's only one thing left to do, and that's the lineup intro. And now, the starting lineup for your Colorado Rockies! Batting first, the right fielder, number 8, Shane Victorino. Batting second, the first baseman, number 13, Pedro Diaz. Batting third, the center fielder, number 33, Marcus Thames. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 40, Jorge Vasquez. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 12, Shea Hillenbrand. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 7, Kazuo Matsui. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 91, Tony Pena Jr. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 11, Josh Rabe. Batting ninth, the starting pitcher, number 59, Harold Eckert. Hello, Don't Cut the D-Block Dragon. Good to see you. The Bay J connection up at the top of this Padres lineup. Division winners 2 years ago. Since then, they have slumped. Eckert making his debut for the Rockies after coming over from the Chicago White Sox. Two-one on the way to John Jay. Another fly ball to left. Rabe, 2 catches. Easy work there. Jason Worth, the most dangerous batter in this lineup. 2-2 from Eckert. Hard hit to center field. That'll be the first hit of the game. Thames on it quickly. That'll bring up Ian Kinsler. Eckert, the 1-2 on the way. Line to left center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Eckert's gotten to 2 strikes. But this will be a triple and an RBI one. 2-out RBI triple for Ian Kinsler. Can we please get a third strike here? 1-1 to Felipe Lopez. Up the middle, Pena Jr. charges. Easy play. Hey, Minerva, good to see you. Lineup's a little squishy here against Dan Heron, so potential for a very quick and unfortunate lineup. Run support? What's that? Victorino, little looper to center field. Perez makes the easy catch. There's Pedro Diaz. Freed from Houston, he'll pop out to Fister. One of the greatest names in the league, Bubba Fister. Marcus Thames. 3 fly balls, only 1 reaches the outfield. Here's Timothy Moore, the first baseman. Count is 3-1. Eckert will issue a leadoff walk. And speaking of Bubba Fister, here he is. 1-1 on the way. On the ground, Pena Jr. will throw to Matsui. No relay. Hard contact there by Moore. Timo Perez. Formerly a Toronto Blue Jay. He's back in the National League West. He was previously with the San Francisco Giants. Thank you, D-Block. That may be overselling it a little, but I appreciate the kudos. 1-2 on the way from Eckert. Past the third baseman, Vasquez. First and second for Dan Heron. He bunts back towards the pitcher. That will be a sacrifice. Second and third now with 2 out. Jason Bay. Unintentional, intentional walk. One, 2 on the way to John Jay. Popped up. Center field, Thames. Will end the top of the second. The secret to my intros is PowerPoint, of course. Vasquez hit hard on the ground. Third baseman on it quickly. Lopez. Felipe Lopez showing off the hands. Here's Hillenbrand, one of the few regulars in the lineup. 4 of them taking a break today. Kaz Matsui getting a chance to bat here. Line to center field. He'll get the first hit of the game for the Rockies. Pena Jr. 1-0 on the way. Sharply hit on the ground. Fister across the diamond. That'll be the end of the bottom of the second.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. Eckert dismisses Jason Worth. Here's Kinsler. Off the end of the bat. Carried to first by Diaz. Full count to Felipe Lopez. On the ground, Matsui. D-block. Rabe pitcher spot Victorino here. Rabe will work the walk. Harold Eckert not exactly known for being sound with the bat. Trying to lay down the bunt here. Back towards the pitcher. Good sacrifice. That will move up Rabe. Victorino, 1-1 on the way. Hit on the ground. Right back to the pitcher. Heron makes it 2 down. Diaz, 2-2 on the way.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. Top of the 4th. Popped up to center field. Thames is just going to watch it drift towards him. Bubba P. Funny you should mention that, Minerva. I'm actually a GM in another online league called the Grandest Salami. Christophorus is in that one as well. And I'm in there because they included the JPBO. And of course, I have to be a GM in the JPBO. Good throw by Vasquez to retire the side here. Thames, Vasquez, Hillenbrand. Still 1-0, just the one hit. Vasquez will get the second. One out single for the third baseman. And Vasquez has seen some playing time in left field, too. Rabe getting the start there, just in case. Hillenbrand will hit one through the middle. Runners at first and second for Kazuo Matsui. Opposite field, that's going to fall for a base hit. That could tie the game, possibly more. Hillenbrand will round third and try to score.
Safe.
He's in there safely. Kazuo Matsui with a 2 RBI double. Rockies take the lead. 2-1. You're right, Minerva. That also has Sadior. He GMs the Saitama Panthers. I am, of course, running the Kansai Cubs. Rabe will get the intentional walk. Eckert will have to swing.
Strike three.
No surprise there. Like, lift the bat off your shoulder, will you? Well hit by Dan Heron. He's going to get a leadoff single. Never mind that, a leadoff double. Well, dang. Mark Sullivan getting loose in a dead sweat.
Strike three.
Called strike three. Jason Bay down on it. 1-2 to John Jay.
Strike three.
Ooh, back-to-back punchies. 0-2 on Worth.
Strike three.
Strikes out the side after giving up a double to the pitcher. Harold Eckert signing his game with a K. With this bullpen, we're probably going to go Sullivan, Mobley, Stasio, Bauer for the back innings. Oh, happy to tell you, Don't Cut the D-Block Dragon. I got in to Japanese baseball because my best friend was teaching. There's Dr. Dynastic with a raid in. So, my best friend was teaching English over in Japan. I went to go visit him. We, of course, went to go see a baseball game because we're both Blue Jays fans, and I was hooked. The atmosphere, the food, the beer being served at your seat from draft kegs in backpacks. How could you say no to any of that? So when I went back to see him again before he came back home, we got in 2 baseball games. And then we kept talking and talking. And then in 2019, we saw all 12 teams of League Redacted, all in one trip, all by train. So when I came home, of course, what's the only English language game to have League Redacted? Well, back then it was Out of the Park Baseball. Ta-da! That's what got me in, and that's what basically got me my affiliateship, I think. Pedro Diaz deep to center field. Should be deep enough for Victorino to tag. Cardinal Van, good to see you. Do we spook him with a bunt? They're going to walk Thames. Or deep fly ball to center field. That should be the insurance run. Victorino's way too fast to not tag up on that. 3-1 Rockies. Heron getting got to a little bit here. Vasquez will fly out to end the bottom of the 5th. Hey, it's all good, Dr. D. I will be possibly finishing up early if we can't make the postseason. Mark Sullivan in to face Ian Kinsler. Fastball, changeup, screwball, and that screwball lends him to have reverse splits. Very strong pitcher. Absolutely, it's like football stadiums in Europe. That is the closest comparison, D-Block. The home fans will cheer in the bottom halves of the inning. The visiting fans will cheer in the top halves of the inning. And they have dedicated sections. Like, imagine if there was at Fenway, if the right field bleachers were all Blue Jays fans or Yankees fans, and they all got to cheer and do their roll call. Fly ball to center field. Thames gets the first out of the top of the sixth. Timothy Moore. Runner goes. Hillenbrand has an arm, but Kinsler will steal his 12th second base of the season. 2-2 on the way to Moore. Fly ball to left. Rabe brings it in. Good relay throw. Runner holds. Bubba Fister. Called strike 3. Good work by Shea Hillenbrand to frame that one. Chris Mobley getting up in the bullpen. Gonna go for some low leverage innings. Hillenbrand, Matsui, Pena Jr. now. Dr. D, I hope it's just you. Folks, let me know if you are also seeing any hinky business with the stream. I mean, I am running on Fibe internet. I'm not supposed to be choppy anymore. I have intentionally halted just to confirm on my end. Everything seems okay. Hillenbrand aboard with a leadoff single. Matsui. Count is 1-1. Hillenbrand thinking of going. Bluffs. There he goes. Good throw by Worth, but it is late. Shea Hillenbrand spooking folks with his 3rd stolen base of the season. I'm seeing some slow frames, no drops. Hopefully it's not a microphone issue. Hillenbrand still at second for Tony Pena Jr. They will intentionally walk him to deal with Josh Rabe. The disrespect. The double steal is on, and Hillenbrand has 2 stolen bases in 1 inning. 1-2 on the way from Rabe. Line to the opposite field, base hit. Shouldn't have intent walked him. That's a double for Josh Rabe. 2 RBIs are in. 5-1 Rockies. Who is the least tired? 86, 83, 81. Pinch hitting for Mark Sullivan will be Stephen Drew. We are, oh yeah, how is the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters doing? We're in the hunt, but we're not in a playoff spot yet. Half a game back of Pittsburgh, and we haven't played them yet this season. They who signed Ken Griffey Jr. And 4 back of the Diamondbacks. Stephen Drew works the count full. Swing and a miss. Victorino. Full count.
Strike 3.
Down on strikes as well. Heron is able to wriggle out of it. But we're out of a safe situation. Chris Mobley into the game, batting 9th. Mobley, a rookie. Only appeared in 6 games last season. Fastball splitter combo. And basically the ideal makeup for Coors Field. That's a strikeout to the backstop. Going to be a tough play. Hillenbrand fires to first in time. Aaron Boone will be the pinch hitter. So in the U.S.,
Strike three.
ooh, called strike three from Mobley. Nice. Yeah, it's about the same. Plastic cups in the stands, beer cans. Fewer beer cans in Toronto because we had that one postseason incident where we kept chucking them at the Baltimore outfielders. Hard hit up the first base line. Going to be a foot race. Diaz scoops it. With the game out of save situation. What, Kurzov, you don't remember that? I think it was either the Orioles or the Rangers. Yeah, the Blue Jays got some flack for tossing beer cans onto the field. Definitely was the case in 2015 ALDS Game 5. That seventh inning. The PA announcer, Tim Langston, said on Twitter, "Y'all have no idea how close we came to a forfeit." Mark Manbeck dealing with Jorge Vasquez. The 1-2 on the way.
Strike three.
Called strike three. Hillenbrand. On the ground, back to Manbeck. Throw to first is plenty of time. Mobley continuing to work. Second inning of work here.
Strike three.
No less effective. 3 Ks on the day for Mobley. 2-2 on the way to Jason Worth. Okay, have yourself a game, Chris Mobley. Doug Stasio getting loose in the bullpen just in case. Sweegie ASMR? No, I'm not doing ASMR voice tonight. I don't know why my mic is coming in quieter. I've already adjusted the gain up a couple times. Fly ball to right. Long run for Victorino. In front of the stands. He makes the play. Oh, breaking news from Dr. D. Ah, thank you, D-Block. I knew it was a Korean player of some kind. I couldn't remember if it was Chu on the Rangers or Kim for the Orioles. But yeah, for a while, no more beer cans in the stands. They poured it into a cup for you. Matsui leading off against Edgar Ramos here in the bottom of the 8th. Rockies by 4. Okay. I'll hydrate, thank you. I am very intrigued, Min. What do you know that I don't? Ah, unscheduled surprise stream tonight. Cool. That may be who we raid into then. Also, excuse me one moment. Why is the chat box not on top? There. When are they doing that is my question. Rabe has doubled his RBI totals for the season in today's lone game. Pena dancing off first. Rabe, fly ball to center field. That will fall for a base hit. With Mobley tuckered out, this is going to be a pinch hit opportunity for Jason Dewey. Oh, awesome. Good to hear, Dr. D. So hopefully y'all are not rooting for me to get eliminated from the postseason because Jason Dewey, fly ball to left, into foul territory and caught. John Jay making the play. Victorino. Opposite field, fly ball. Jay will end the bottom of the eighth. No safe situation here. Doug Stasio into the game. Yeah, I can make that work, Dr. Dynastic. It'll be in a shorter stream from me, but hey, that means more drops on the official channel. No shame about that, especially if it's something I could be excited about. I will have that on my phone in the kitchen. Stasio fastball cutter changeup. Last season was a bit of a dud for him. He only appeared in 8 games. This year, a lot more effective. Rockies by 4. Padres have 3 outs remaining. And the leadoff man will get aboard for the Padres. San Diego's Felipe Lopez. Trying for a triple. He's gunned down by Sizemore, by Victorino. Oh my! 55 arm? What? Let's take a look at that one again on the Super Stats replay. Hard hit, bounces into the corner. Victorino's on it quick. And what a hose! That is Ichiro-esque. Stasio tipping his cap to his right fielder and team captain. Pfister will be the last man up. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Rockies take this one 5-1 in Harold Eckert's Coors debut. Onwards and upwards, folks. I appreciate the flexibility there, Dr. D. Heck of a game by Josh Rabe, then. Hopefully the day off was enough for everyone else. We are approaching the trade deadline, after all. And we have a day off just before then. I think the two other games I want to broadcast in today's stream both have to do with Ken Griffey Jr. We got a road series against Pittsburgh, and then we got to give Griffey his ring at Coors. Oh, trade proposals. Tony Saunders, Upton Jr., and Leonel De Los Santos. No! Trade offers expired. Yeah, good riddance. Did they trade Saunders already? Yeah, they already sent him to the Red Sox. Ponson. He'd be a Type A free agent. And Brian Denzing. Okay. Top 100 prospect for Dustin Evans? Okay, this is some Tampa Bay Rays nonsense. Yeah, 1 hour is good for me. Get the word out. Tell everyone on the block we're back. So he's also got a screwball, which leads to some fun reverse splits. He's been really good up in AAA. I think I'm going to have to say no. Tempting as that is, because Brian Denzing would be a great fit for the club. So too would Dustin Evans. All right, and we sweep. Oh, we didn't just sweep them. We mopped the Dodgers to make up for losing that series to the Padres. Tim sitting on 30 home runs. Oh no, the Giants are doing Giants things again. Don't you ever stay dead. Ugh. All right. Oh yeah, Doc, if you're still here, this is the kind of Cleveland Guardians faux backs that I've been using. I made these using SF Giants 58s out of the concepts on the sportslogos.net forum, and you gotta admit, this looks pretty sharp. We gave the Chief a break. Okay, let's see here. I'd love to get some bullpen help. I'd like to get some outfield. Well, even then, we got Rabe now. Hey, you know, like 2015 was a really good year for the Blue Jays. It's just a shame they canceled the World Series that year. Getting a real power bat off the bench would also be nice. A Type A free agent would also not be a bad thing. So we already traded to get Eckert from the White Sox. We really want to add Vogelsong as well. Spezio. Rich Harden has got to be commanding a huge contract. Okay, Mariano de los Santos. Type B free agent, okay. Who do the Detroit baseball cats want? Oh, they'll just take anyone for him. That is a straight up salary dump. Okay, so park that. Del Santos is a maybe. Jimmy Rollins. Wow, he signed with the Marlins for that little? Type B free agent, okay. And I'm looking for Type B and Type A's because this is still pre-qualifying offer. This is how we can rebuild our draft pool. The thing is with Rollins is that he would only be replacing like Kaz Matsui, which doesn't really work for me. Okay, Ken Cloud. Extreme ground ball. No compensation. Ooh. BJ Ryan's a Type B. Do we go get the big live arm of BJ Ryan to be our big lefty for the playoff push? I can kind of see that working. All depends on the asking price. Jojima got sent to the Brewers? When did that happen? Renteria's an interesting option, but he's wrecked already. Yankees are selling. They put up Mike Jivica and Steve Green, who we traded to them, and Jose Amado. Oh, Amado's signed through next year. Nope. Jason Beatty. Brooks Kieschnick. Teixeira's up on the block? I mean, if we trade for him, he'd basically just be a bench bat. I'm not sure I like that. Not a type anything. Vasquez is open, but, do not like the stats. Could always go out and get Rontrez Johnson again. Okay, taking a look, I think our first deal has to be with Houston. Let's go get BJ Ryan to slam the door on the bullpen. Alright, so why do they want Mark Wagner that I'm missing? Just because he's a catcher? I think Swarzak's capped out. Let's see how much money they're willing to eat. Oh yeah, let's make this trade in a heartbeat, absolutely. Let's see if we can bilk them for anything else. Take a look at the... not sure I want to bring in... Top prospect Chris Cook. Already traded to these guys. Milo Vasquez. Chad Scabbery. Scarberry. They want Upton, Carrillo, and Brander Pena Jr. for that. No. So, Luke Quachia. Looks like the exact kind of big bat I'd be looking for. Oh, hi, Dice K. Let's take a look. I think I remember seeing that PBAPIP is finally going to get separated out properly, so I don't have to do this. Ooh, look at that changeup on Devaney. Scarberry does have a 50 PBAPIP. What if we don't retain any money? No, okay, you know what? I think I'm okay with just doing Swarzak for Beach. All right. Trading block. All batters. Batting stats. I mean, we could always correct the original sin of trading away Brooks Kieschnick. Do we try the Matt Scanlon experiment again? Ha! I mean, he would be a type A. Okay. Tampa, who do you want? No, we are not doing that deal. Euclid for Scanlon seems interesting until you take a look at the actual players involved. Yeah, I could always go back and make a separate deal with Houston. How much does San Fran want for Tex? Nothing. Okay, they don't want to deal with me. Alright, fair. Fernando Tatis is a Type B free agent. Okay. Angels, let's talk. Oh, okay. Here, have a nothing 19-year-old. All right, so Fernando Tatis the Elder joins the team. So we got 2 Type B free agents, which means 2 supplementary picks. Perfect. Is there anyone else that stands out? Guardians want Jason Borges, who we acquired from St. Louis and promptly farmed. He's going to come up when rosters expand. No, don't like it. Could always go with Tim Christman from the Brew Crew. Reds are starting to run away with that division. Ah, the Unobtainium. Wow, they signed him to a deal already? No. Not seeing it. Especially since he's signed for another year after this one. Let's skip to the next one. Let's see if we get any deals coming our way. Dan Ugla and Taylor Parker to the Tigers for Michel Simard. Emmanuel Burris. Interesting. Sure, let's get another Type B. Mariano de los Santos. If it feels like we're nibbling around the edges, it's because we are. All right. So now we got 3 players who we need to find room for. As good as Mobley has been, he also has options available still. So here, we're just going to park him until rosters expand. That'll make room for BJ Ryan. Man, what a bullpen. Bauer, Soria, BJ. Let's send down Carrillo. Stretch him out as a starter to make room for Mariano de los Santos. Oh, Tatis is the tricky one. I mean, we could always just send Dewey down and let Jorge Vasquez back up a catcher. I think that may be what we do. And we are over the limit on the 40-man, which means I gotta get rid of Dusty Gomon, I guess. We're gonna... Yeah, it's gonna be John Slack, who is wave and DFA'd. Which means we have room now to put Fernando Tatis up. And we'll do the conclusion of that series as one of our playthroughs. So we bought at the deadline, 1 game up on the Pirates, 4 back of the Diamondbacks. Oh wait, no wait, we're gonna look for the Griffey-Pittsburgh series. Right. Lost in 14 innings. Golly. BJ, of course, gave up. Of course, the 2 new guys both blow the save and then take the loss. Great. Love it. Let's get to the next off day. Okay, gaining on the Diamondbacks. Okay, Sizemore needs to be put on the shelf for a week. And it's fine by me. 1.5 up on the Brewers. Okay, Pirates are losing steam. Now we get to jump off the Brewers a little bit. A little bit. Bozzied out for 5 weeks. Oh boy. Just what I need. We're going to call up Roman Gonzalez. All right, batting around 500. DJ's blown a save and taken a loss since coming over. Oh yeah. Getting a BABIP against a 500. Great work there, guys. Alright, if he's still going to be like that, let's IL him. And let's call up Jason Borges just so we have an additional infielder. Better believe we're starting Euclid at third. Oh, come on. The Dodgers are seriously making a push? What the hell is going on in San Francisco? Will the real San Francisco Dodgers please stand up? All right, John Slack successfully clears. Where's that series against Pittsburgh? There we are. Let's skip ahead there. All right, almost mopped the Cubs. Uh-oh, we're not in the wild card spot anymore. We're tied. Brett Myers shuts us out. Back in the wild card. And the Giants have almost caught up to us. What the... What? What? I am so mad. I thought we finally put a stake in the Giants. Sizemore's healthy. Man, Roman Gonzalez is having a bad time. Okay. Fans, please direct your attention to the left field Jumbotron as we welcome back multiple-time All-Star, multiple-time MVP, multiple-time home run champion, and 2-time World Series champion with your Colorado Rockies, Ken Griffey Jr. big pre-game celebration, all that fun stuff. As this critical series against the Pittsburgh Pirates gets underway. Bozzied and Sizemore getting injured is less than ideal. Victorino in left, Roman Gonzalez in right. Jason Borges getting a start at short. Tony Pena Jr. has the night off. And now the fans rise to their feet as Ken Griffey Jr. reaps the applause. 29 home runs in Pittsburgh this season. He's actually done better than he did last year in terms of wins above replacement. 821 career home runs. 557 of those wearing purple pinstripes. The quintessential flying purple baseball beater. And he will fly out to his heir apparent in the outfield, Marcus Thames. Carlos Castillo on the bump. That's up the line. Fair ball. Good throw by Chavez. Mo Vaughn, another former Rocky. Won a championship with them in 2006. He's bounced around Pittsburgh and Colorado at least multiple times. It's a very odd career path for him. Pedro Diaz lifts it to left center field. That's going to be extra bases. Brad Wilkerson brings it into second. One out double for Pedro Diaz. Stephen Drew batting third. Little looper, going to be trouble. That's going to land for a fair ball. Young couldn't get there in time. Marcus Thames now batting with runners at the corners. Castillo.
Strike three.
Will strike him out. Euclid then. 2-2 on the way.
Strike three.
Down on strikes as well. Rockies threaten. No luck. And we are just going to until wrist it to make sure we can finish on time. Rolandini gives up a home run to Juan Carlos Infante. Because of course he did. Diaz and Drew at the corners again. Here's Marcus Thames, 2 down. Punch to center field. That's going to land in no man's land. This game is tied. Stephen Drew goes first to third. Marcus Thames delivers the single. It's his 90th RBI of the season. Euclid on the ground to the second baseman, Ship. Rockies and Pirates trade ones. Ken Griffey Jr. just hit his 30th home run of the season at Coors Field in front of his former fans. So you have to admit, there'd be some cheers and some jeers about that. Rolandini's done a good job minimizing free passes here. Only the gopher balls have been an issue. Corners are in to guard the sack bunt against Castillo, who swings. Fly ball to left. Victorino brings it in quickly. Here's Ship. Full count from Rolandini. Fly ball to center field. Thames charging it. Throw home will be up the line. Not in time. Brian Ship, RBI single. I'll get De Los Santos loose in the bullpen. That will be the end of Rolandini's day. Fernando Tatis will pinch hit. Swinging on 3-1. That'll be a fly ball to left. Young makes the grab. Victorino with a one-out triple. Hey now. 1-2 on the way to Diaz. Fly ball deep to left. Young going back at the track makes the catch. Victorino is too fast and will score easily. Rockies back within one. 2-out sac fly by Pedro Diaz. Stephen Drew will tie the game. How far is this one gonna go? 15th home run of the season for Stephen Drew. And Thames will keep the inning going with a 2-out single. Youkilis. On the ground, Chavez backs up, throws to second. Good work by Ship. De Los Santos into the game. Not sure how long of a hook he's going to get. Oh, we should have gone for BJ Ryan. Darn it. Jonathan Rowenhorst getting loose in the bullpen just in case. 1-0 to Ken Griffey Jr. Shallow fly ball to right. Griffey's got his second hit of the day. Eric Chavez. Popped up a mile high. Like really high. 1 out. You know what, Rowenhorst, sit down. We'll take it from here. Diaz and Griffey getting a chance to chat. The two were ships passing in the night, not part of the same team.
Strike 3.
De Los Santos sits down Mo Vaughn. That'll bring up Dimitri Young. Griffey goes. Hillenbrand throws. Old man stolen base for Ken Griffey Jr. 1-2 on the way to Dimitri Young.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. Great work by Mariano De Los Santos there. Doug Stasio getting loose in the bullpen. Castillo still up. Pitching the bottom of the sixth. Hillenbrand will ground out to Chavez for the first out of the inning. Roman Gonzalez in as a substitute. Little looper, that's going to fall for a base hit. Sizemore should be back from injury soon. Jason Borges. Into foul territory. And dropped. Mo Vaughn bobbles the play. One, two. On the ground, that could be a double play. Never mind. The speed by Borges beats out the throw from Juan Carlos Infante. Kaz Matsui will face Chris Wilson. 1 out, bottom of the sixth. Matsui deep to center field. That's going to be over the head of the center fielder, Wilkerson. Kaz Matsui comes through in the clutch again. 2 RBIs. Victorino gets bunt in their heads. Tough play. Infante makes the grab. 2 down for Pedro Diaz. That's a wild pitch. It's going to skitter away from Suzuki. Matsui now standing at third. They'll walk Pedro. Stephen Drew, runners at the corners, full count from Chris Wilson. Inside out, that's going to be an opposite field base hit. Stephen Drew picks up the RBI. Pedro Diaz goes first to third. This one's starting to get away from the Pirates. Marcus Thames could put an exclamation point on it.
Strike three.
Instead, he will strike out. Glad to see you're home from work. All right, so let's bring Kaz Matsui in for second. Move Euclid to first. Stephen Drew goes to third base. Doug Stasio will enter the game to pitch and batting second. Stasio getting the bottom of the lineup here. Fly ball to center. Thames charging in. One away. Infante already has a home run today. Hit in front of the plate. Hillenbrand with a beautiful play. Carlos Baerga will face Stasio. BJ Ryan getting loose in the bullpen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is seventh inning stretch time. We invite you to join in singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Well, look who it is. Returning to Coors, it's Kirk Saarloos. Captain Kirk was signed by the Rockies to a mega deal after putting up such a stellar start to his career, but consecutive injuries robbed him of the entirety of 2005 and most of 2006. He was traded to Pittsburgh that year. Still has a World Series ring. He'll face Euclid, Hillenbrand, Roman Gonzalez.
Strike three. Strike three.
Okay, Saarloos clearly on a mission here. Hang on a second. What was BJ Ryan's walk-up music? It was Duality, right? Yeah, Duality by Slipknot. Okay. Let me see if I can find that and play it. Roman Gonzalez is going to get his second hit of the day. Jason Borges. Another fly ball to right. Griffey's going to collect this one. Inning over. Now entering the game from the Colorado bullpen, the left-hander, number 27, B.J. Ryan.
It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. If the pain goes on.
That's a section I'm familiar with.
Strike three.
Anyways, you get the gist. Griffey will face B.J. Ryan, the lefty. B.J. may be going for a 2-inning save here. First pitch swing, Ken Griffey Jr. Hard hit, gobbled up by Matsui, but he bobbles the play. Third hit of the game for Ken Griffey Jr. Clearly he likes being back at Coors. Greg Bauer getting loose in the bullpen. You want to talk about someone who's thriving under pressure. Ryan. Fly ball to deep center field. Tens. Ends the top of the 8th. Ricky Brooks will face Matsui Victorino pitcher spot. Kazuo gave the Rockies the lead back in the bottom of the 6th. Victorino. Another fly ball to left. Another out made by Dimitri Young. Pinch hitting for BJ Ryan will be Jorge Vasquez. Rocketed to center field. Wilkerson has a play on it. Time for another closer intro. Now entering the game from the Colorado bullpen, the right-hander number 10, Greg Bauer. Yeah, it had to be that song. That would be my closer entrance if I was in any form of organized baseball where you have to pitch to the opposing team. Drew goes around the horn, and we've got ourselves a final score, 6-3 Colorado. Beautiful play by Stephen Drew to cap this one off. Rolandini the win, Bauer the save. Sorry, De Los Santos the win, Bauer the save. Mabi. 2.5 up on the Pittsburghers. Can we mop them is the question. Sizemore will be back soon. 5-4 the win. They almost came back. Bauer and Ryan slamming the doors, thankfully. 3 clear. Oh, the Giants have caught all the way up. What is this? What San Francisco Devil magic is that? All right, we put 6 on them in the first, and we can't close the deal? Foley, my dude! We're going to wave and DFA Roman Gonzalez. With Sizemore back, gotta stay up in this race. 3 up, and now we're ahead of this. Got the Giants chasing us. Okay, 3-game series against San Francisco. Ah, the Mets claimed Roman Gonzalez. That's fine. Mo Vaughn getting hit number 2,500. Nice. Okay, can we not like immediately choke the lead in the wild card away? We got swept by the Nationals, and now we're only a half game up. Come on, guys. Don't do this to me. All right, critical win against the Giants at their place. Come on, Doc. Bozied will be healthy again in 2 weeks. That's healthy in time for the postseason, thank Gord. And we squeak out an extra innings win. Okay. Critical. Oh, they're all critical at this point. Three and a half back of the Diamondbacks, and we're playing them now. This is the first real good season from the Snakes. All save, basically. Extra innings win. All right, and now that we've got roster expansion, Otska, Mobley. Let's call up Melvin Upton, Pelfrey, Carrillo, Pilo, Giuliano, Dewey, Barton. Call up everyone. I'll say this, Eckert has been exactly what we ordered. Let's turn off the forced start for Derek Barton at catcher. Okay, credit where credit is due. Borges has really played well. Unexpectedly so. Okay, 1.5 back. And Bozied will be healthy. We swept the Diamondbacks at their place. We're a half game back. Come on, boys. That division is still within reach. Tag Bozied. Tag Bozied. Tag Bozied. Blue Jays have a magic number of 22 because, oh man, that's a three-legged race. Twins close to clinching over the Royals. Texas has clinched. Only good team in the AL West. Granderson, Colomarino, Berkman, Arias, Garcia. Yeah, what a lumber crew. My God. Marlins with a magic number in the NL East. Reds working their way to fight off the Pirates and Brewers. And then there's us. I'm going to try and finish up on time to rate in. We've taken the lead. We have taken the division lead. It's a three-way tie for the American League home run chase. Two of those players are on the same team. All right, now we're going on a run. Giants are falling off. Neither of the Guardians or the White Sox are eliminated yet, but the Tigers are. Motor City Togers. The elimination so far, Devil Rays, of course. Oh, there's the White Sox. There they go. We may just end up facing Arizona. Unless the Reds can finish ahead of us and then they cross over to host a wild card matchup. The Giants almost got it, and then they decided to fall back to earth. Again, what is this club? One of the most ridiculous runs I've ever seen. And they just fell off. Alright, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Loss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically, they went 18-1 over a 19-game span. Friggin' comedy. Pittsburgh is hanging in there, so we still aren't out of the woods. Soria is playing his way off this team, off our postseason roster at this point. He had an atrocious August. September is better, but not by that much. You're going to have to be specific on, like, give me initials. He retired already. He played in Oakland, played for LA, never for the Giants though, interestingly enough. And he also retired after, or before Griffey did. I don't think he made it onto the leaderboard, or I don't think he was ever really in the chase for the leaderboard. He's in the top 10 for home runs. You want parity? I give you parity. The Rangers are the only team that's going to finish above 100 wins. We still haven't clinched a playoff spot. It's going to come down to the last series of the season, isn't it? Hell, the Mets haven't even, or the Marlins haven't even clinched yet. Well, we're in the playoffs, that much is for sure. We now have to play the Diamondbacks to see if it's a pennant or not. It will be the pennant. The Rockies walk it off Marcus Thames in the bottom of the 9th. And just like that, the Colorado Rockies have retained their NL West crown. Diamondbacks had a good run, but what a September to remember. 19-6. That's how you do a stretch run. Marlins have punched the postseason ticket, as have the Reds. The Diamondbacks sneak in as the wild card team. Question is, will they be playing Cincinnati or us? Fantastic timing on the save. I think we gotta remove Foley from the postseason rotation. He just did not have a good year. We're gonna have some real tough choices. Stephen Drew with a 5 for 6 day. All right, we lucked out. The Reds. Oh, Mariano De Los Santos, in the last game of the season, throws 8 shutout innings. What an exclamation point for him. But because the Cincinnati Reds have the tiebreaker on us, they will play the Diamondbacks. We will play our expansion cousins, the Florida Marlins. Now, I don't want to say this is going to be like a soft series. This has the makings of a trap. But I do have confidence. Red Sox finish the wild card. Will visit Texas and play the Rangers. The Toronto Blue Jays beat them for the division by 1 game and will host the Minnesota Twins in a 1991 rematch. So Sox, Rangers, Twins, Blue Jays, Diamondbacks, Reds, Marlins, your Colorado Rockies. So who's eligible? The only eligibility issue is Vasquez. We probably will need a second catcher. Yeah, we gotta go with... I don't think Tatis played well enough to really justify making the postseason roster. Yeah, he played like poop. Okay. So let's remove Tatis. Add Vasquez. We don't have any other options, basically. Unless we want to ditch Foley. Yeah, I don't want Foley in the rotation for the postseason. Eckert, Rolandini, Halladay, Pryor. And BJ figured it out once he got to Colorado eventually. Heck, De Los Santos turned in a stellar campaign once he figured out how to play in Coors. Lots of players reaching free agency this offseason. Dewey, Tatis, De Los Santos, Eckert, who is Type A, Euclid, Ryan, and Bauer. A lot of Type A's, a lot of Type B's, a lot of turnover. The window's not closed yet. That's going to be next year because all of Pryor, Rolandini, Halladay, Foley are reaching free agency at the same time. As is Bozit, I think. So I'm tickled pink with how that season went. Yes, we won 17 fewer games. But we sealed the deal on the division. That's what counts. We're just waiting for the mothership to start up at this point. Once they do, I will be raiding into them. Oh, they are up and running. So I will bid you all adieu. I don't have anything else to cover right now, Doc. I'm happy to raid in. No stream on Saturday. I have prior obligations. That's going to take me away from my laptop. So the Saturday Seafarers, you gotta wait. Next Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, Rocktober 10. Can we make it back to back? I am excited. I am hyped. I'm also hyped for Out of the Park 25. So we're going to go right into the official channel, and I'm going to get started on dinner. Time is precious, folks, and I'm grateful that you've chosen to spend some of yours with me tonight. Firage, take us out. Say hi to Doc for me, will ya?